Ongoing searches in his home uncovered further evidence of destructive crimes and intent to former Chief Police Superintendent Garry McCarthy, former New York Senate Anti-Task Force Chair Robert Strang. Robert, what are we to make of this guy, what we're piecing together now? A lot of anger there, a lot of bad stuff in his apartment there. What do we add up here?
You know, it's too early because there's other search warrants going on right now. They're taking all the forensic evidence and looking into everything. But again, this is somebody who is, unfortunately, the kind of person that we're seeing more of. If we look 6 weeks ago and see the anger in that terrorist on the West Side Highway and some of these other recent cases in the U.S. where we've been able to stop these individuals, this is a growing problem, Neil. This is something where we're getting these individuals who are inspired over the internet, that are full of hate, that come into our country and do this type of violent terrorist attack.
You know, every time I see something like this, Garry, I think of all the other potential, terrorists out there who are also holed up in an apartment or a house somewhere and just collecting a lot of bad stuff, sending a lot of massive, and nasty email and texts and social media. And we always see it after the fact. They raid the apartment, then they find out more than they ever wanted to know. I know that's a simplistic kind of a case, but how many like that are out there?
Well, we can't tell how many are out there, but I could tell you this, and whether I was in New York, Newark, or here in Chicago, we had ongoing cases with the Joint Terrorism Task Force, and the world has changed a lot since 9/11 as far as information sharing and the amount of casework that we're doing with federal authorities, local and federal authorities. But at the end of the day, you always think in terms of trying to prevent the next attack. I'm sure that everybody's very concerned, as was just pointed out, that we had back-to-back attacks in New York City. It's probably a good time to take a look at those cases that you're working now and start accelerating towards taking them down, kind of probing, doing some debriefing, collect some of that forensic evidence and try and prevent those next cases, because we don't know who they are. But the other thing that I always like to point out is that almost without exception, somebody saw something and didn't say something. And the best example I always use is San Bernardino, when that couple was bringing large caches of weapons and ammunition in and out of their house. The neighbors observed it and didn't notify the authorities because they felt that they were profiling. Well, you know what? You were right. You were profiling terrorists, and we could have stopped the terrorist attack if somebody had said something. So if the public is paying attention, they can help out the FBI and the local authorities in making those cases.
You know, Robert, you do have to wonder when we get back to this issue of how many others are out there doing the same thing, plotting the same thing that this guy tried to pull off yesterday. And the reluctance to go further after such folks is that there are privacy concerns. You can't just hunt and have your way around the internet or social media sites to track someone down. But there are a lot of them out there. What do you do?
Well, look, I can tell you, even in New York with Jimmy O'Neill and John Miller and the connections and the relationships they have in the community here, the intelligence information we're getting from Washington, from the NSA and other agencies, it's strong. Can it be better? Yes, but it is good. And the unfortunate part is that when we don't have somebody that sees something, when we don't have any intercepts, if you will, whether it be through telephone or email or electronic or social media, there could be individuals that slip through. And that's what we're dealing with. And that's why we break it down into three parts. We have our intelligence, which we all agree is the most important and the most successful. We have all of our enforcement operations. Things are going on in Bangladesh right now. Things that are going on in the Middle East, arrests that are being made, search warrants being executed. That's great. The last part is probably most important for the day-to-day survival of the people who slip through the cracks. And that's the cops on the street, the canine units, all the preventative measures that are in the subways. It's the last resort. And more we're depending on that last resort, Neil, like we were yesterday. We've got to get to these guys and hopefully stop them before they cause more harm.
Is that really possible at this stage, Garry? I mean, are we going to be just sort of rudely shocked and surprised because there's so many of these guys out there, so many getting radicalized right now, that there's no way to sort of monitor that, even on a crude basis?
Well, it's always the goal, obviously. You know, you have to bat 1,000 in this business. One slips through the cracks and you're a failure. Even though New York, I forget how many plots have been stopped in New York, here in Chicago and other places across the country. You have to bat 1,000, and that's got to be the goal. But at the end of the day, Neil, the thing that I always point out is what makes us vulnerable to this is what also makes this country great. The freedoms that we have as Americans and that we grant the people who come here. We don't really want to change that, but we do have to pay attention, and we also have to realize that we're fighting a war here, and it's a different war than we've ever fought before in the history of this country.
That's an understatement. Gentlemen, I want to thank you both very, very much.